Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly Fm84 and a big thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We are currently out in Japan in the J-League managing Shonan Bellmare. So, you may have seen yesterday we said we were going to come back for the Sanfreece HIroshima game, and where it was in the schedule at the time, we thought it was a good place to come back. However, the league decided we're going to mix it all up. So let's have a look at the schedule and see what you've missed since you've been away. So only 2 games in the end because they brought the Hiroshima game forwards. We strangely lost to FC Tokyo in an absolute mental game. Can't even explain how this one happened. They were just lethal with their finishing. Everything they touched turned to goals, and we struggled. Didn't get any points out of the game, and didn't deserve any points either. And then last time out, back to winning ways. 20 shots, 10 on target, 3 goals. Machida, Maxwell, and Machida. A better performance. So considering that we'd gone off of that run where we lost both of those games to Yokohama, we then had quite a run where we didn't lose. Then we got battered, and then we turned it back around. So we are here at Sanfreece HIroshima, which is where we thought we would be, but thought it might have been a little bit later in the schedule. But anyway, that's the game that we've come back for. There's nothing else to catch up on. I could show you. In fact, I will show you. What we'll do. Let's have a little look at the transfers and the transfer history. So we went through another transfer window, and of course, like last time, the idea is to buy English kids, bring them out to Japan, train them up 6 months, either ship them out on loan somewhere or even train them at the club, sell them on for a profit. So we have taken quite a few in. Alex, in fact, let's go into the actual team so you can see who they play for. So Alex Kapakpe is a defender, centre or left back. He came to us from Chelsea on a free transfer. Taylor Ferran, you don't need me to show you his history to see he's come to us from Arsenal. He's one actually who was recommended to go straight into the first team, so he's there. That's just not getting any game time. Michael Craig has come to us from Tottenham. He's a central midfielder, attacking midfielder, defensive midfielder. We have Harvey Blair. He has come to us from Liverpool, if I remember correctly. He did indeed. Hasn't made his debut for them, but has come across into our under-21s. Shows some promising pace, acceleration, and finishing for a wide player or a forward player. We've got Alex Robertson. He has come to us from Manchester City, a Peruvian. No youth capture yet, but he looks promising. He's another one gone straight into our first team. We have Mikel Barnes. He has come to us from Aston Villa. I'm going to just start rattling through these because there's quite a lot. CJ Egan Riley. He's come to us from Manchester City, obviously. Luca Thomas. He has come to us from Liverpool, if I remember correctly. No, from Leeds United, who was at Manchester City to begin with. And he has gone straight out on loan to Nara Club. We have Jimmy Turanian, something like that. He's a Finnish under-21 international who comes to us from Chelsea. We have Matthew Craig, who I believe is the other Craig's brother. He comes to us from Tottenham. We have Luke Butterfield. Where did he come from? So he came from Everton. We have Charlie Allen. He has come to us from Leeds United. We have Josh Tobin. Where did Josh Tobin come from? He's come from Chelsea. We have Thanawat Suengchiathawan. Suengchiathawan. Chitawan. We have Tanawat. Anyway, he has come to us via Leicester. He was let go of. He has also gone straight into our first team because Thai players, I believe, are exempt from being foreign players in the J-League. And I think that brings us up to date with everybody. In terms of players that have gone out, we have had Luca Thomas go out on loan, Bradley Ryan go out on loan, Dominic Tan go out on loan, Faizu Sangare is one of the first players to leave the club for a profit. Picked him up for nothing, sold him for £12,500. Not the best profit in the world, but it's still a profit. And then Xavier Simons is the other one. We picked him up for nothing. A bid coming for him from Cardiff City for £425,000. And that's the type of profit that we're looking for. We get 250 of that up front and 425 in total with the add-ons. So that's kind of the deals we're looking for. Kind of a get-rich-quick scheme so we can go and then start buying the best of Japanese talent. Last thing before we show you what happens in today's game is a quick look at that league table. You can see we are currently sat 4th. We have a game in hand on the two teams in 1st and 2nd. We have, so Vissel Kobe have a game in hand on us and they have 2 games in hand on them. But either way, we're 4 points behind. We're going to be playing today. Looks like Yokohama and Tokyo are a chance then to go above Tokyo into 2nd place if we can win our game. Let's have a look at that starting 11. Here we are then, this is the lineup we're going to be putting out to face off against Sanfreece HIroshima in the J-League. We have Grecker in goal, Takahashi, Ono, Aranda and Okamoto at the back. Barada is the anchor man. We have Tanouat, Patati as the 2 central midfielders. We have Machida, who has been in fantastic form, Ohashi and Maxwell up top. Fingers crossed we can get those 3 points we need to propel ourselves back into 2nd place in the league table. Players making their way out onto the pitch then. The lineups are in. The huddles are complete. This game is off and running. I really hope we can get off on the front foot here. I want a positive start because some of our games we have started so slowly. But it doesn't look like it. I have Keller in goal. Kayla? Not sure. Anyway, goalkeeper kicks it long. We have ended up with the ball. And Takahashi plays it to Tanouat. Gives it to Machida, across to Ohashi. Can he find Maxwell on the back post? Doesn't even need him. Finds Takahashi. Back to Ohashi. Barada thought the ball was going to get stolen, but instead it's Patati working it well. And then finally the ball does get stolen there. And it's played forward. Okamoto is going to turn his man. Crosses it in. Header is there from Machida. Like I said, he's been in fantastic form, Machida. Would have liked that to have just dropped into the top corner instead of over the bar. But it's a brighter start than we're having it in the last couple of games. Just about to say, oh, a much brighter start because we've scored and then the ball goes past the post. So still can't get that early goal that we are looking for, but we are knocking on the door and we have been the better team, I would say, overall in the first half an hour. We've had the only shot on target, so that probably puts us slightly ahead in terms of the stats, but if we could get a goal before half time, we would be a lot more comfortable, and we are going to have a chance as Barada swings it in. It's cleared away. Can Tanouat get to the ball? He can indeed. What can he do with it? He plays it to Barada, who finds Ohashi. Has a crazy shot straight into the defender. Luckily for us, Barada gets it back, and Takahashi and Barada kind of run into each other. They're giving the ball away. What are they doing? Ball is in behind, and Junior Santos is in. And Junior Santos, luckily for us, hits it straight at Thierry Gracker's hands. Turns it round for a corner. That was just simple football stupidity. Don't know why they were doing what they were doing. The two players run into each other and left the ball behind. And now from the corner, they've had a chance. It's been cleared away. And then they get the ball back again. They're keeping the pressure on just before half time. And they're going to get a cross in here. Turns back. Takahashi steps in and wins it. And thankfully for us, that is both the end of the highlight and the end of the half. So we've had 8 shots, only one of which has been on target. And that is something that has been killing us. I think our main objective in the certainly the long term is to find an absolute out and out goal scorer, because I think that is probably what we are missing at the moment. I don't know what that looks like, whether we go Japanese or try and find a foreign import, but we need goals because we're creating chances, we're just not taking them. And here we have another one. Barada's on the ball, plays it up and over. Defender deals with that, but Takahashi is going to get there. What can he do with it? Turns back. Tanouat, Barada, Tanouat. Anybody want to line somebody up or have a shot themselves? Tanouat's thinking about it. Plays it Ohashi to Okamoto, He's past his defender, and Takuya Okamoto gives us the lead. And that is the goal we were looking for in the first half, but couldn't finish. And we now have the lead. So hope we can just build on it, or even if we just fall across the line. 3 points here is the most important thing, and that goal has given us 3 points at this present moment in time. Fingers crossed. We are going to build on that, though. I want us to go and win games more comfortably than this. Let's make a few substitutions. It's around the 60-minute mark. Our right back is struggling, so Hatta can come on. Mr. Reliable at right back, and Tanai is struggling in the middle. So we're going to give a debut to Kenzo, who strangely is a Japanese national who was in Brazil, and he's dual nationality to play for both if he chooses, or he can choose between them. Obviously can't play for both, but he has the choice between the two nations. So even though he's a Brazilian, he's not a foreign player, and that is a big help to us. He's been in the youth team, he came in, been in the under-21s, went out on loan, and now we're going to give him a chance as Patati gets in. Machida going to get there. He hits the shot, the goalkeeper saved it on the line. That was really unlucky, because I thought Machida was just going to smash it in the side netting, but instead hits it straight at the goalkeeper, who got back onto the line. And now Hiroshima are having a chance of their own. I haven't really seen much of them in the second half. Wouldn't it be typical if the first time they pop up is when they put the ball in the net? And that's exactly what has happened. This game sometimes, like I keep saying, you can write that script because you know exactly what is coming. They hadn't been in the game. They hadn't had a highlight. You haven't seen them on the attack. The one moment they do, there is Junior Santos losing his man at the back post. Not too sure why Gracker's come running forwards, changed his mind. And they are back on level terms. But we are going to try and change that as Machida gets the ball, plays it to Kenzo. Let's see what he can do with it. Shields it quite well, plays to Takahashi, to Ono. Takahashi with the ball over the top. It's into the feet of Ohashi. Nice one too with Kenzo. Kenzo's in on goal, and Kenzo is going to score on his debut. Number 55, Kenzo hits the back of the net. 77 minutes on the clock. What a debut for the kid to remember. I think he's 19 years old now. I think we bought him when he was 18. Had quite a lot of potential, which was why we stole in and pinched him from Brazil. And he has rewarded us with that finish. Now we just need to do our part back and hold on for the 3 points and get out of Hiroshima with that 3 points. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looking at the stats of the games, we have had a decent amount of chances. We've created a lot. Like I said in the first half, we created 8. We created 11 chances in the second half. And luckily for us, we are going to get out with the 3 points. Kenzo coming up good on his debut. An inspired substitution, if I may say so myself. Right then, we are going to push through the dressing room, through the media reaction and that kind of stuff. The press. There was a little preview of the league table there. I don't think we're back in second because I think Vissel Kobe won their game as well. Let's have a little look on the home tab whilst it's loading. Yep, so Vissel Kobe won their game, so they're on 48. Yokohama did play. They're only on 49, so we're now 2 points behind Yokohama with a game in hand still. But Vissel Kobe are a point ahead of us with a game in hand on us. So once all this starts shaking down and settles down, I think we are going to be in a good position to have a good crack at retaining our title in the second half of the season. Going back to the schedule, I think we decided we were already coming back for the Emperor's Cup for the next episode. So Blaublitz Akita will be the next game. I'm going to start to wrap this one up then. So if you're at this point of the video, you've enjoyed today's episode, you enjoyed our victory in the game, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel out. I appreciate every single person that's took the time to do that so far. Year 1 on YouTube has been fantastic. I'm looking forward to the journey on Year 2, bringing lots more content your way. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Please don't forget to come back tomorrow when we face off against Blaublitz Akita in the Emperor's Cup.